In 1940, McDonald's came on the restaurant scene and changed the game forever. And since then, they've been continuing to revolutionize fast food time and time again. To me, though, the biggest thing that they did was in 1979 when they introduced the Happy Meal nationwide.
It's a hamburger or cheeseburger, regular size fries, regular size soft drink, and a McDonald's and cookie sampler with games, puzzles, jokes, and a prize.
A prize?
This video is going to cover the Happy Meals that were released from 2000 until 2009. If you haven't seen the videos that covered the 80s and the 90s, make sure to go back and check those out. And if you want to make sure and not miss out on any future videos in this series or other series that I'll be putting out, make sure to subscribe to the channel. As we're going through the decade, make sure to leave a comment below when you see your favorite toy. Let's go ahead and get started with the Happy Meal that would bridge the gap between the 90s and the 2000s. From December 31st, 1999 until January 27th of 2000, we would have the once-in-a-lifetime Barbie and Hot Wheels collaboration. From January 28th until February 24th, we would have a Happy Meal celebrating the video release of Disney's Tarzan. And then from March 3rd until March 22nd, we would have the sequel to the Goofy movie, titled An Extremely Goofy Movie, featured in the Happy Meals. From March 23rd until April 13th, Furbies would be back in the Happy Meals. And then from April 14th until the 27th, interestingly, we would have just a regular Happy Meal with the Teletubbies, which I would think would have just been aimed at the little kids, but this was actually the full-blown Happy Meal for the time. From April 28th until May 18th, Power Rangers Lightspeed Rescue would be the featured toys. And from May 19th until June 12th, the theatrical release of Disney's Dinosaur would come into McDonald's, with both hand puppets and talking toys. The Teeny Beanie Babies would be back from June 13th until July 13th, this time with 4 different mini sets to collect, as well as some top secret designs. From July 14th until August 3rd, we would get Fingerboard Pro Gear, which would include different stickers to customize your different stairs and ramps that you could do tricks off of. August 4th to the 24th, the Happy Meal was split between Hello Kitty and Beast Machines Transformers. Winnie the Pooh would be back from August 25th until September 14th, this time though promoting the video release of the Tigger movie. September 15th to October 12th, we get that annual team up of Barbie and Hot Wheels. And then to celebrate Halloween this year, from October 13th until November 2nd, Monster Crazy Bones, which would feature a number of different designs and colors to collect. November 3rd to the 20th, Disney would be back with their toys that would fit inside their mini VHS boxes, this time called the Disney Video Showcase Collection. From November 21st until December 21st, to celebrate the release of Disney's 102 Dalmatians, we would have another huge promotion with over 100 Dalmatians to collect in the Happy Meals. And then from December 22nd, 2000 until January 11th, 2001, we would have toys featuring characters from The Emperor's New Groove. There would also be one special collection of toys from the year 2000, and that's the Millennium Collection, featuring 28 different Disney plush characters. In the year 2001, from January 12th until February 1st, the Happy Meal would feature toys from the Buzz Lightyear of Star Command TV show, a show that, in my opinion, is very underrated, forgotten, but just a ton of fun. Another Disney show would be featured next from February 2nd until the 22nd with Disney's The House of Mouse. That would come with one of 6 different stuffed characters. From February 23rd until March 22nd, Poochie Pets would be in the Happy Meals, which would feature one of 3 different designs. From March 30th until April 18th, you could get toys that tied in with the new movie Spy Kids. Each one of these toys was a different spy gadget. I definitely remember having the watch. April 19th to May 17th would feature toys from Tiger Electronics. In here you can find things like those Poochie Pets, toys tied to different remote control cars, and Furbies. May 18th until June 14th, we would have another split Happy Meal, this time between Hello Kitty and Friends, with the toy aimed more at boys being Action Man. June 15th until July 10th, Atlantis the Lost Empire would have different characters riding vehicles, a throwback to an earlier time in Happy Meal history. And then as we move to July 11th through August 9th, we would get a number of different toys based on the series The Book of Pooh. August 10th to September 6th, again, we have it, you love it, the Barbie and Hot Wheels crossover. And September 7th through the 27th, we would have Diva Stars, and those were partnered with a huge one for me, the Bionicles. They would have little guys that could throw discs. September 28th until October 18th, Snow White and the 7 Dwarves would have plushie backpack clips. And then to celebrate Halloween from October 19th until November 1st, we would get buckets again, this time featuring characters from McDonald Land. November 2nd until the 29th, Pixar's new movie Monsters, Inc. would have toys. I distinctly remember having the Water Noose and Celia. I still think I have that blue desk around here somewhere. From November 30th until December 27th, Toys R Us Animal Alley Minis would bring another small set of stuffed animals into the Happy Meals. And then from December 28th, 2001 until January 17th of the next year, 2002, I'm at kind of a loss. I was finding different results as to what was going on here. Some sources didn't have anything listed at all. Sometimes there were things listed as surprise toys, and then I even saw these what are called Ronald Wizard McDonald toys, which I couldn't find where they would belong anywhere else on the list. But yeah, with this, just trying my best when it comes to getting this information there out to you. So if this is incorrect, feel free to let me know in the comments below. From January 8th until February 14th in 2002, the RoboChi interactive family would grow from just pets to now include flowers, dinosaurs, robots, and even a robot baby. February 15th until March 7th, to celebrate the release of Disney's Return to Neverland, a sequel to Peter Pan, we had 6 different toys featured in the Happy Meals that could combine to create a pirate ship. Now from March 8th until April 4th, Disney would celebrate 100 years of magic by releasing a Happy Meal set that had 100 different Disney characters. Now the 100 years they would be mentioning here, because Disney likes to throw around 100 years as much as they can, would be the 100-year anniversary of Walt Disney's birth, which actually would have happened in 2001, but later in the year, thus letting this kind of fit in there in that grace period. From April 5th until the 25th, we would have Matchbox toys stepping in, and they would be joined by a newcomer to the Happy Meal game, Madame Alexander, who we will be seeing multiple times in the years to come. April 26th until May 23rd, we would have BattleBots as the toys you could get with your Happy Meal. And then May 24th until June 13th, Winnie the Pooh would be back again with the New Adventures of Winnie the Pooh, featuring one of 6 different stuffed animals. Winnie the Pooh was huge here in the late 90s and early 2000s. I feel like he's dropped off a bit. I don't see nearly as many Eeyore shirts as I used to. Next up is another Disney Happy Meal from June 14th until July 11th, this time with characters from Lilo and Stitch. And then Disney just continues to own the summer with characters from the Country Bears being in the Happy Meals from July 12th until August 1st. August 2nd to the 22nd, we would get toys tying in with Spy Kids 2, The Island of Lost Dreams, which you could combine to make Junie's little robot that he used in the movie. From August 23rd until September 12th, you'll love to see it. Again, it's that Barbie and Hot Wheels team up. This time you might get a chance of getting a Barbie accessory, and then the Hot Wheels is up their game a little bit by including launchers that could send the car flying. And then because we haven't had enough Disney yet this year, from September 13th until October 3rd, Beauty and the Beast would be featured in the Happy Meals. From October 4th until the 24th, LEGO would put out some Happy Meals for their set of toys called Galador, which is something I had completely forgotten, but I definitely had that little blue guy. I had no idea what he was from. If you have fond memories of Galador, I would love to hear about them in the comments below. And then just completely skipping Halloween altogether, from October 25th until November 20th, we would have Happy Meals featuring either a toy from Hello Kitty or Transformers Armada. The underrated Disney's Treasure Planet would be featured in the Happy Meals from November 21st until December 19th. And then crossing us from 2002 until 2003, from December 20th until January 9th, we would have toys for the movie Pinocchio. And no, not Disney's Pinocchio. These would be toys connected to the live-action version of Pinocchio, starring Italian actor Roberto Benigni. January 24th until February 2nd, we would have a split in the Happy Meals between Betty's Spaghetti and Tonka. And then from February 21st until March 13th, we would have interconnecting toys from The Jungle Book. March 14th until April 3rd, Inspector Gadget 2 would have a series of Happy Meal toys, and as memorable as the toys were for the first movie, featured back in the 90s, these ones were completely forgettable. From April 4th until May 1st, Knack Knack toys would be featured in the Happy Meals. These would be different toys that use magnets to stack together. From May 2nd until the 29th, we would have either Bratz dolls or toys tying in with the current version of the Masters of the Universe show. May 30th until June 26th, Finding Nemo would be featured in the Happy Meal, where you could get one of 8 different characters. In June 27th until July 24th, you could get one of 6 handheld electronic games based on Sega video game properties, most of them being tied in to Sonic the Hedgehog. But not all of them. We've got Monkey Ball in there. From July 25th until August 14th, Spy Kids 3D Game Over would be featured in the Happy Meals, which would not only have a toy, but also a little book that you could see 3D images in. August 15th until September 4th, we would get that Barbie Hot Wheels team up that we love to see every year. And then September 5th until October 2nd, we would get Kim Possible Happy Meals, which would feature one of 8 different toys. From October 3rd until the 30th, we would at least get a celebration of Halloween, though not with buckets. This time you could choose between either getting one of 10 Madame Alexander dolls that would be dressed up in different costumes, or a stretchy screamer. Disney's back from October 31st until November 25th with the release of their new movie Brother Bear. And then they follow up with the next Happy Meal as well from November 26th until December 18th with toys tied to the release of the first Haunted Mansion movie starring Eddie Murphy. From December 19th, 2003 until January 8th, 2004, you could get either a Power Ranger Dino Thunder Happy Meal toy or a Disney Princess toy, which featured a number of different accessories, including gloves, necklaces, hair clips, crowns, and scepters. From January 9th until February 5th, you could get a toy tying into Lilo and Stitch, the series, based off of the movie. These all also came with Play-Doh, because each of these toys was actually a Play-Doh press. For the release of Disney's Lion King 1.5 on February 6th until March 4th, you could get one of these different finger puppets that actually would make sounds if you push the button on the bottom of them. From March 5th until April 1st, Lego would put out both the Click It and Sports line in the Happy Meals. And then from April 2nd until the 29th, the Dog brand would be featured in the Happy Meals, which would allow you to get one of 12 different breeds. April 30th until May 27th, ESPN Sports would be featured in the Happy Meals, but in a different mood from what they'd done in the past, where they would actually have toys that would let you play the sports. This time, they would just have video games themed to these different sports. From May 28th until June 24th, Neopets took over Happy Meals, where you could get one of 15 different Neopets, which each had 7 different color variations. From June 25th until July 22nd, we have Trouble in Paradise because Barbie has rebranded herself as My Scene, and she's not teaming up with Hot Wheels like she has in the past. She's got a new man, this year teaming up with Tony Hawk and his Boom Boom Huck Jam toys, which I promise I'm not making up. That's what they're actually called. From July 23rd until August 19th, Teeny Beanie Babies would be back, this time with Beanie Babies that would be celebrating the 25th anniversary of the Happy Meal. This means that the different bears would be either themed after different McDonald's Land characters or food items you could get at McDonald's. From August 20th until September 16th, not to be outdone, Hot Wheels would show up with a new girl on its arm, now teaming up with Polly Pocket. From September 17th until October 14th, you could either celebrate the 30th anniversary of Hello Kitty or get a toy tied in with G.I. Joe. And then in a move that pretty much disregards Halloween entirely again, you could either get a toy themed after Aladdin or the Madame Alexander dolls. From November 5th until December 2nd, Disney and Pixar's new movie The Incredibles would be featured with 8 different Happy Meal toys. And then Sega would be back again with more handheld games from December 3rd until the 27th. December 28th, 2004 until January 20th, 2005, we're going to have 2 Disney Channel shows featured in the Happy Meals, Dave the Barbarian and Lizzie McGuire, with the Lizzie McGuire toys actually having, I believe, a first for Happy Meals with the inclusion of CD-ROMs. January 8th, 2005 until February 24th, you could get either a My Little Pony toy or a Duel Masters toy, with the latter also including exclusive cards. February 25th until March 17th, you could find That's So Raven or NBA toys, representing every team in the league. To celebrate the DVD release of The Incredibles from March 18th until April 14th, Disney's Pixar Pals were included in Happy Meals, with 2 characters from 4 different Pixar movies featured. The dog toys must have been a big hit because the dog and the cat toys would be featured in Happy Meals from April 15th until May 12th. And Crash Bandicoot and Spyro the Dragon would have handheld electronic games featured in the Happy Meals from May 13th until June 9th. June 10th until July 7th, The Adventures of Shark Boy and Lava Girl 3D would be what you would find in your Happy Meal. And Neopets would be back in Happy Meals again from July 8th until August 4th. August 5th until September 1st, our favorite duo is back together with Barbie and the Magical Pegasus and Hot Wheels Acceleracers being featured in the Happy Meals. September 2nd through the 29th, Walt Disney Parks and Resorts would have 10 different characters featured. And September 30th until October 27th, Madame Alexander would be back again, this time though teaming up with Nickelodeon's Tack. October 28th until November 22nd, Disney's Chicken Little would have 8 different toys. And then from November 23rd until December 15th, Power Rangers would be back again, but this time they would be partnered up with the TV show Witch. From December 16th of 2005 moving into January 19th of 2006, The Chronicles of Narnia, The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe would be featured as the toys to celebrate the release of the new movie. Running from January 27th until February 23rd, Strawberry Shortcake would team up with Dragon Booster. And then from February 24th until March 16th, everyone's most remembered movie, Dougal, that gets featured in those Happy Meals. If you know Dougal, let me know, because I definitely don't. Trolls and Spy Gear would be featured as Happy Meal toys from March 17th until April 13th, and they would be followed by Disney's The Wild from April 14th until May 11th. Build-A-Bear Workshop would have different plushes in the Happy Meals from May 12th until June 8th, and June 9th until July 6th. Disney and Pixar's Cars would have 8 different characters available to choose from. Toys tying into the Pirates of the Caribbean franchise would be available from July 7th until August 3rd. And then from August 4th until the 21st, you could either get a Polly Pocket in Polly's World or a Hummer toy. From September 1st until the 21st, Happy Meals would challenge you to take the Mario Challenge, which had you getting toys from a few different Nintendo properties. September 22nd until October 12th, we had 2 returning properties, though they had never teamed up before, with The Little Mermaid, which was now coming to DVD, and Bionicles. Hot Wheels and Barbies are back again from October 13th until November 2nd. And then we have our first DreamWorks movie showing up in Happy Meals with Flushed Away, running from November 3rd until the 30th. December 1st until the 21st is From Zizzle, which was a mini version of something you could plug into like a CD player. Would be available in Happy Meals in a number of different colors. Running from December 22nd, 2006 until January 18th, 2007, you could either get yourself a Yu-Gi-Oh! GX toy with cards or a toy from the brand Littlest Pet Shop. January 26, 2007 until February 22nd would feature Happy Meal toys from the Nickelodeon show Cat Scratch. Some of these stuffed animals actually had a number of different variations, so it did up the number that you could collect. February 23rd until March 22nd, you could get either a My Little Pony or a Wowie Robotics, which featured smaller versions of a number of different toys that were popular at the time, including Robo Sapien. March 23rd until April 19th, Madame Alexander was back, but this time with dolls dressed up as characters from The Wizard of Oz, or you could always get a Ninja Turtle. That was going along with the animated movie that was released at the time. April 20th until May 10th, American Idol put out a series of 6 toys. Many of these looking very similar to like some Nickelodeon toys that had come out in the 90s. And then we have another DreamWorks movie from May 11th until June 7th with Shrek the Third showing up in the Happy Meals. It isn't just DreamWorks that's showing up in here now, though. We've got Sony Pictures Animation with their movie Surf's Up, running from June 8th until July 5th. And then from July 6th until August 2nd, Hello Kitty is back again, this time teaming up with Flywheels. August 3rd to 30th, you could either get another Build-A-Bear Workshop plush or a toy that went along with the new cartoon series Legion of Superheroes. August 31st until September 27th, Cartoon Network had a number of toys tied into their different shows. September 28th until October 25th, My Scene and Hot Wheels Stunt Strikers could be found in Happy Meals. In October 26th until November 15th, Jerry Seinfeld's B-Movie was featured with a number of different plush characters. And then from November 16th until December 3rd, Shrek flexes his superiority by being featured in a second Happy Meal in the same calendar year, tying into both the DVD release of Shrek the Third and Christmas. December 14th, 2007 until January 17th, 2008, we would see a team up between Strawberry Shortcake and Bionicles. And then January 18th, 2008 until February 14th, you could get one of 4 For Real plushes or one of 4 toys tied into El Tigre, The Adventures of Manny Rivera. February 15th to March 13th, the Spiderwick Chronicles movie would have toys, and March 14th through April 10th, while Disney World would have toys both celebrating the Pirates of the Caribbean and Disney princesses. American Idol would be back this time with little characters from April 11th until May 8th, and May 9th until June 5th. Speed Racer would have both cars and accessories aimed at girls available in the Happy Meals. Kung Fu Panda would be the toys in the Happy Meals from June 6th until July 3rd. July 4th to 24th, The Littlest Pet Shop and Transformers Animated would be your toy choices, and they would be followed from July 25th until August 14th with either a Polly Pocket or another set of Spy Gear. From August 15th until September 11th, you could get Happy Meals that would celebrate the Star Wars saga, specifically lining up with the release of the Clone Wars animated movie. And then from September 12th until October 9th, for some reason, Madame Alexander is doing another Wizard of Oz set of dolls, this time including even more characters. On the other side of the Happy Meal, though, you could get toys tied into Lego Batman the video game, which are toys that look like Lego minifigures, but aren't actually Lego minifigures. From October 10th to the 30th, we are back to basics with Barbie and Hot Wheels. And then from October 31st until December 3rd, Madagascar Escape to Africa would have a number of different toys you could collect. December 4th, 2008 until January 1st, 2009, Bionicles, Mystica, and My Little Pony would give you a number of different toy choices. And then January 9th, 2009 until February 5th, Hotel for Dogs would give McDonald's another excuse to have stuffed animals to hand out to kids. From February 6th until the 26th, Hello Kitty would celebrate 35 years with 35 different toys. But if those weren't for you, you could also get yourself an electronic sports game instead. February 27th until March 26th, The Littlest Pet Shop is back again, this time teaming up with the spectacular Spider-Man. DreamWorks Monsters vs. Aliens would be running in Happy Meals from March 27th until April 23rd. And then in an unprecedented move, from April 24th until May 21st, Kids Bop would put out 8 different CDs, each featuring 5 different songs. The 5th song on each one of these CDs is exactly the same, which is why I don't list it here. It is a Kids Bop original song. Feel free to check out the entire track listing of each CD right here. Moving then to May 22nd until June 18th, Night at the Museum 2 was released in theaters and had a number of different toys tied into it here at McDonald's. It was followed June 19th until July 16th by Ice Age Dawn of the Dinosaurs, which was then followed July 17th until October 13th to a new set of Teeny Beanie Babies. This one again celebrating an anniversary for Happy Meals, this one being the 30th anniversary. August 14th until September 10th, your choices were between Lego Racers and American Girl, with each one of those Happy Meals or different activity books tied in with the American Girl series. I'm happy to report that in the last year of the decade, Barbie and Hot Wheels are still together from September 11th until October 1st. This time though, Barbie has completely moved away from putting out dolls and is now just putting out accessories. October 2nd through the 22nd, you could either get a Build-A-Bear Workshop toy or a toy and cards combo from the series Bakugan. October 23rd until November 12th, My Little Pony teamed up with the release of the animated movie Astro Boy, and they were followed November 13th through December 10th by Nerf, which had a number of different sports-related toys and blaster toys, and Strawberry Shortcake, which came with different notebooks and stamps. And then finishing out the decade, running from December 11th until the 31st, we had toys from James Cameron's Avatar, which boasted that when you play, we play back, featuring different sights and sounds. And that's going to finish up our look at the Happy Meals of the 2000s. If you have any comments or memories tied to any of these toys, I'd love to hear those in the comments below. The next video in the series is going to be covering the Happy Meals of the 2010s, so make sure to subscribe if you don't want to miss out on that, or any future series in pop culture history that we might be putting out here on the channel. But if right now you want to check out some more videos, don't forget to look at the pop culture history playlist on the channel to get your fix. Thank you so much for stopping by and checking out this video. I hope to see you again in the next one. Until then, you take care.